Good morning. My name is Lane Kidd. I am Managing Director of the Trucking Alliance here in Washington, D.C. And it's my pleasure to be given the opportunity to share with you some comments and observations from our perspective here in the freight transportation industry with what amazing things that you are doing in Brazil to ensure that your commercial drivers are drug-free when operating their trucks. I am aware of this initiative that you passed, and it's my understanding that since the initiative began, you have had approximately 900,000 commercial driver's licenses that have come up for renewal. Of those, approximately 300,000 drivers have decided not to renew those licenses. That to me is a great indicator that in fact this initiative has become a deterrent to using drugs if you're going to operate a commercial truck. Undoubtedly, many of those people decided that they were not going to pass their test, so they have decided to do something else. That in fact is good, and that is why we see hair testing here in the United States serving as a deterrent with those companies that are utilizing those exams. A great example is J.B. Hunt Transport. J.B. Hunt Transport began hair testing in 2008 following two accidents in which there were fatalities. The two truck drivers who were tested following those accidents both tested positive for the use of cocaine. Ironically, both of those drivers had passed their urine test when they were employed by J.B. Hunt. Following those two accidents, J.B. Hunt made the decision to begin hair testing every applicant for a truck driving job at their company. They also decided to begin testing all of their current 12,000 drivers who were already employed. When that company announced they were going to begin that process, many of those drivers left the occupation before being tested. And in fact, today, a job applicant knows when they walk into J.B. Hunt Transport that in fact they're going to be tested for drugs utilizing hair. Since J.B. Hunt implemented this program, of all of the accidents they have encountered since 2010, they have had 0% of their drivers who have tested positive for drug use in a post-accident drug test. So that's testament to one company's experience as to how well hair testing will work in the freight transportation industry. Many times we're told that a urinalysis is sufficient, that to undergo hair tests is somehow more invasive than a urine test. But it calls into question at that point, what is the moral responsibility of an industry in which our employees drive trucks and trailers that are literally within 3 or 4 feet of the motoring public? Because our trucks do share the highways with millions of cars every day, we have a moral responsibility as an industry to ensure that those motorists arrive home safely. At the very least, our drivers should be well trained and should be drug and alcohol free. All of us know what effects hard drugs have on truck drivers and the way that it impacts their ability to react. Earlier this week, I attended a hearing by the National Transportation Safety Board in which the results of an investigation into a large tractor-trailer accident on a major U.S. highway were shared with the public. This accident occurred last year. The driver involved, the commercial driver, had been awake for approximately 48 hours without adequate rest. As his tractor-trailer entered a commercial construction zone and the traffic in front of him was slowing down, he never braked, he never used his brake pedal, he never reacted to the fact that the traffic was slowing down. And he plowed into those cars at a speed of approximately 80 miles per hour. 7 cars were involved in the accident. 6 people were killed, and 4 were injured. The investigation revealed that this truck driver had a history of drug use, that in fact he was impaired by the use of methamphetamine at the time of the accident. The trucking company, however, did not utilize hair testing in their pre-employment, only a urine exam, and he had passed that exam. The conclusion of the investigation was that if every trucking company will utilize hair testing, then many accidents, including this one, can be avoided. That's what I'm hearing is occurring in Brazil, that since your initiative began, accidents involving trucks have decreased by 39%. That is a dramatic statistic. Your industry and your governmental officials should take great pride in the fact that undoubtedly the reduction in these accidents have been caused to some degree by the fact that truck drivers are not utilizing drugs. This is a very safe policy that will be to the benefit of the general public. We are doing our best in the United States to implement hair testing industry-wide. I will have to say that you in Brazil are probably even ahead of us, but working together, our technologies can ensure that our industries operate safely and for the benefit of the economy and for the safety of the motoring public. Thank you. It's been a pleasure to visit with you for a few minutes. Have a great meeting and good day.